Just kidding. Nobody knows what's going to happen when that countdown finishes. Welcome to Sacred Voices Live. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, my name is Sarah Day. I will be your host this evening. Thank you so much for being here. I'm big on interaction, so I like when people woo. I like when people go yay. I like when people are silent as well. There's no pressure in this space. This is a safe space. If you're comfortable, can I get a woo? Little owl-like. Can I get a more energetic woo? Perfection. This is Sacred Voices Live. Now, live. Sacred Voices empowers BIPOC youth to find their voice, embrace their culture, become community leaders, and promote artistic expression here in the Denver metro area. Now, we will be having our open mic right after our pre-performer, if you will, or our early guest, our amazing Ember Rose, which I'm going to get into that in just a second, not to make you blush too hard. She's incredible. Actually had a chance to check her out here at Sacred Voices Live recently. But we will be doing open mic. So this open mic sign-up sheet, I'm actually going to move right here. Taking the earpiece out, Aston. Okay. So to be right there, please try your best not to be too disruptive, as we will be having our performer, Ember Rose. But I would love to see as many signups as possible. I love that there are already so many signups on that sheet. Okay. Ember Rose, this lovely individual right here, is a singer-songwriter and harpist who weaves raw emotion into ethereal soundscapes. With a background in classical harp and a love for creating, expanding, and exploring, she crafts songs that are both intimate and expansive. Her writing has influence in a wide range of genres ranging from classical, art, pop, folk, improvisational, and alternative electronic styles, offering listeners a window into vulnerability, resilience, and transformation. If you all are ready, and I know you will enjoy it, please give it up for Ember Rose.
Thank you. All right, thank you. This first song, well, I should take that off. Yeah, these are originals, and this first one is called I Once Had a Dream. I'm someone who has a lot of vivid dreams, and so this is just kind of in that vein of thinking.
Shadows cast, twisted and curved. We've been here before, but what was learned? Shadows cast, darken the gap between what we want and where we're at. Ooh, between what we want and where we're at. Dream where I could sing a song so sweet it turned winter to spring, leaves and budded flowers blooming, beauty and softness surrounding me. Da, da, da. Ooh, ooh. Perhaps you understood I was prey to you. Perhaps you weighed the cost and decided to play in your favor. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. If I knew what I know now, would I do it all again? Yeah, I'd do it all again. Looking back, my life burned down, but I'd do it all again. Yeah, I'd do it all again. 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 I know I played a part, it was martyr. The role that you played, it was taker. Our love could never grow, it was destined for failure. I choose peace, not danger. I choose peace, not danger. If I knew what I know now, would I do it all again? Yeah, I'd do it all again. Looking back, my life burned down, but I'd do it all again. Yeah, I'd do it all again. Again. You were my lesson. I need stability. I was your lesson. You regret losing me. I know we played our parts. I am left broken. I know we played our parts. You're left with nothing. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. If I knew what I know now, would I do it all again? Yeah, I'd do it all again. Looking back, my life burned down, but I'd do it all again. Yeah, I'd do it all again. Again. Sometimes I fall hard. Catch me on the brink of change. Let go of dark times. For life will never be the same. I'm peering through, I'm peering through, I'm peering through, I'm peering through, I'm peering through a window at my life. I see she's a girl who's trying to break free. I try to meet her, tell her that she's me. Explain to her that I am her, and we've already broken free. I'm alive, I'm anxious to start living. A sign from God, direct line from heaven. I'm alive, I'm anxious to start living. A sign from God, direct line from heaven. Direct line. I'm tired, my body is worn out. Wash me, heal me from this pain. I search the light, I lay with wide eyes. Give me strength to begin again. I'm stronger than I was, more than I've ever been. I shed the past, renewed, I'm free within. I'm grace and power and strength, I'm queen. I lead my life with guiding light, embody the true foreseen. I'm alive, I'm anxious to start living. A sign from God, direct line from heaven. I'm alive, I'm anxious to start living. A sign from God, direct line from heaven. Direct line.
I've never played this song in front of anybody before, so it's new. It's called Pure Gold. I guess that's partly disclaimer, I don't know.
I know my worth. It's pure gold. It's pure gold. I know my worth. It's pure gold. It's pure gold. I'm late for the party. I put on my dress, adorned in crystals and lace around my neck. I'm seeing it through. No more will my mind get the best of me. I've been the worst of me for much too long, and I'm tired. I'll hold my own hand and I'll fly. I know my worth. It's pure gold. It's pure gold. I know my worth. It's pure gold. Pure gold. We met in the shadows, me, myself, and I learned to accept myself and stop asking why. I'm showing up as who I knew I always was. I'm open to spread my wings and accept those things I was too blind to know before. And I'm healed enough to try. I know my worth. It's pure gold. It's pure gold.
thank you.
So lovely, so lovely. I told you were going to enjoy it. I told you, you. Ember Rose, thank you so much for being here. Give it up one more time for Ember Rose, please. Be sure to check her out on social media. Ember, do you mind letting them know where?
Yeah, the way that you spell it is EMB, the number 3 Rose. And then you can find me on streaming platforms, which I have a couple songs out. I have a YouTube channel, which I have a lot more music out. And then I have like an Instagram and stuff. So thank you.
Any upcoming shows?
Sorry. Oh, yeah, actually. So there is something I just started with a friend. It's a event series. We're calling it Catch Me at Twilight. And so this next event that we're holding is actually on Saturday the 19th. We have our own like Instagram page if you want to check it out at Catch Me at Twilight. But on the 19th, we're doing an event called The Moon is Our Muse, and I'll be playing music there, kind of like sound healing type of music. So I'll be playing some songs and then going into a long sound healing meditative type of improvisational session. And we have like a visualization that my friend Bella and I were doing this together. So she does the visualization, and then we have refreshments and journaling session and things like that. So if you're interested, that is happening on the 19th. So, and we still have some availability, but yeah. All right, thank you for my plug.
Always plug yourself, right? Yeah, you're always such a treat. You were part of the Sacred Voices family, so thank you again for being here. Yeah, I told you guys you would like it. Don't ever doubt me. Come on. We only bring the best of the best here at Sacred Voices Live. Now, as I mentioned earlier, no, you're totally good. As I mentioned earlier, we will be doing our open mic portion just shortly. I do want to give a nice reminder that performance spots are about 5 to 7 minutes, so maybe like 2 to 3 pieces. Just try to be mindful of that there are other people, on the sign-up sheet. If it gets too excessive, I'll be in the back. I'm not going to throw hands with you or anything crazy like that. I'll just put up a finger just to let you know, like, hey, let's be mindful. Just so everybody can share what makes their voices sacred, right? The show is recorded. Please follow my finger. There is a camera right here. There is a camera right back there. There's a camera right here. And there's a camera back there in the corner. The only reason I want to point those out is this show is recorded. So if you do not want to be recorded, please do let us know. Feel free to come around the corner there and or let me know either way. Some of these performances may be shared on our social media. Again, let us know if you do not want that. We respect what it is that you want, right? The show will also be edited and aired on public access TV, which is kind of cool, guys. This is where PBS is. Like, you're in a really special space right now, You are allowed to say whatever you want. Just know that if you do swear a lot, we're not going to go beep, beep, beep over your art. We are just probably going to have to cut you from the televised version. Now, nonetheless, if you reach out to us, we will be able to provide you with a video of your performance this evening, okay? So, very cool. And it's free of charge. It's not like we're charging you on the low or anything like that. Like, it's yours. It's your voice. It's what makes you sacred. Proper mic technique. Anybody remember back in the day? Nope, y'all look pretty young. So if you go on YouTube and you look at video clips of the old MTV, there used to be artists on there that would go like this, yeah, yo, 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 right? Or even like, ah, ha, ha, ha. But this right here, regardless of what you say, this cupping of the mic is wrong, okay? You want to hold the mic down here. Don't put your lips on it just for sanitary reasons, right? We all remember COVID. That blasted COVID. We do have a featured performer by the name of Mickey J, who is absolutely amazing. Please give it up. We love you here, Mickey. Mickey is also part of the fam. Mickey J will be coming out as our featured performer after the open mic portion. What else can I give you? Before we get into this open mic part, you see that QR code right there? For those who aren't familiar with QR codes, it's the funny squiggly lines there on the screen. If you point your camera at it on your smartphone, unless you have a flip phone, and that's all right too, you will be able to scan that QR code and it will take you to a special place on the World Wide Web. A place where you can find out more information about Sacred Voices Live and Sacred Voices in general, the workshops we provide to students all across Denver County and elsewhere in Colorado. And there might even be a donation link. What was that, Aston? Yes, a donation link. It does cost $580 for each open mic every month that we put this on. Additionally, about 15% of our annual budget comes from individual giving. Currently, we average about $85 in monthly donations, so every little bit gets us closer to having this event be fully community funded, no pressure. Sound good? We got a semi-vocal group. That's only because Charlie's not screaming over there in the corner. Now, I do like to skip around on the sign-up sheet. However, if you do have pressing matters and you need to get out of here, just let me know, and I can try my best to ensure that you do go next, okay? Also, likewise, if you're not ready to go, it's okay to go like, and I'll come circle back around you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a one and done. Again, safe space, you all. Safe space. If I didn't mention, my name is Sarah Day. I will be your host this evening, so if you need anything, find me. I am a friendly face. And let's see. I'm curious if Ashlyn Salazar is ready. Yeah? Love that. Come on down. Please give it up for Ashlyn Salazar. Do 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 do. There you go.
That's fine. Yeah. No, it's all the time. Hi, guys. My name is Ashlyn. See, I'm so used to like slam where I can't talk, and now I can talk, and it's weird. I'm going to do 2 poems for you guys that I've written. This first one is called Sweet Tea. Saying, oh, like, it's not going to, you know my poetry. It's the first thing someone asks me when I tell them I chose to school. The first thing someone asks me when I tell them I chose to go to school in Louisiana is, really? Why? I couldn't imagine, how is the political climate? And I'll say, I mean, I saw the Klan on campus during election week. My racist roommate brought over hick men who were in their 30s. A frat bro told me the reason that racism exists is because of me as a way to sleep with me, but I enjoy it there because people actually talk to me. It's complicated because I can't explain the reason why I can't hate Louisiana is the same reason why I can't love Colorado. Because Louisiana is politically red in a red coat and that Colorado is red in a blue coat. So I try to explain how many times I've been called slurs. That I've seen the Confederate flag more times here than my 2 years there, and that I know the specific truck that flies that flag every Juneteenth in my neighborhood. That Southerners are confused about Colorado's Southern pride. And speaking about my neighborhood, nobody clutches their pearls when I say I'm from Aurora. No questions about gun violence or Colfax. They ask me about mountains and skiing. They don't assume that I've never been skiing. In Louisiana, I can do 3 black poems without someone complaining. This is your one for the night because white guilt and racist trauma dumping is draining. Nobody there tells me that they used to be racist. I've experienced that convo more times than I want to admit. No response ever seems okay after the fact. What do you say when someone admits to once being a bigot? Nobody says, oh, Ashlyn, isn't it important that they change? Your upset and your hatred make you just as bad as them. Colorado has trained me to think that I had to work to be better than them when I always have been. Empathy was not something that was handheld taught to me. It was just something that existed. I knew how to treat people the same way. Before I knew the problem that people had with me was simply my pigment. And now I realize that I've been elevating my voice, and Colorado has taught me that I can't be passionate because it comes off as intimidating and aggressive. And that's why no one talks to me. I was 10 when I learned I was black and that meant something. That I was in for a lifetime of correcting my behavior and tone policing, that I'm a good token who can be plopped into rooms where no one looks like me, and how the black people live in Louisiana is how I want to be. Unclear words like black fatigue, that people don't cross the street to avoid me, that kind of yes ma'am, no ma'am respect they get is just Southern hospitality served with sweet tea. But if I said all of this, they would say, well, Ashlyn, why not live in Louisiana? And I'll have to say, I didn't go to class on election week because the Klan scared me. My racist roommate threatened to bash my head in, and I feared for my life. That frat bro cornered me and said I should be happy that I have rights, and that sometimes it doesn't matter if white people here fear me, because if they don't like me, they hate me. So Colorado can keep pretending, and I will keep conforming, because I take my racism like matcha with oat milk. Because there's something so bitter about sweet tea. Thank you. Okay, and then I'm going to give you some context for this one. So I did that one at a slam, and then somebody came and talked to me afterwards and was like, hey, I didn't really like that. And I had like a whole mental breakdown. So here's the poem called Too Much, where I have a mental breakdown about people not liking my poetry. Can I ask a question? How can I be palatable? I receive the critiques that my poems are too loud, too black, and too much. That I'm a nice young girl and I can write something better, something deeper. So no black poems. But I pose the question, how much of my soul can I bear before blackness seeps in? What is the appropriate volume for someone like me to use? How much passion can I have without being too much? How can I be palatable? I never second guess my presence as much as I do on a stage. I'm forever haunted with nightmares of being too much, too smart for dance class, too dumb for school. Ironically, I have a habit of taking up too much space. This 4'11" body is too self-confident for her accomplishments. If you knew me, you'd say I'm too hard on myself. So spectators, how do I become palatable? I've been running from people's first impression of me. Commonly, I've been called too angry, but I really don't want to be, so I was happy when my roommate said that sometimes I'm too passive. A common insult that I get is that I'm too sensitive, that the tears don't know how to stay in my eyes, but the other insult I get is that with my poems, I'm too cold, because I can read my trauma with a smile. Maybe the problem is that I'm too good at therapy or too good at bottling my emotions. Maybe my poems are too shallow when I think they are too deep. Maybe I'm single because I'm too clingy when I think I'm being too distant. Maybe my entire existence is too much of a walking contradiction. Maybe my poems embody that. And that critique was right, that they are too much, that I am too much. How can I be just enough? I want to be just enough. Let me be just enough. Can I be just enough? Can I ask a question? Is there something wrong with being too much? Who taught me that I am not allowed to take up space? I want to revel in the fact that I'm too much. Too loud, too angry, too black. I promise no black poems, but surprise, I'm black. Every poem of mine is going to be too black. And for some people, that is synonymous with too much. I care too much of what you think of me. I was scared of being too much. The crowd has taken too much. I will never be palatable. And I'm too worn out to care. Thank you. My name is Ashlyn. If you want to see any of my any of my poetry. If you want to see 2 poems of mine, you can go to yours truly, Ashlyn. I'm trying to get more confident in posting my poetry. It's a process. And so, if you want to hey, post your poetry, I might do it. But thank you so much.
Hey, Ashlyn. Hey. Can you post your poetry? Yeah. Thanks. Thank you so much for sharing. Ashlyn, everybody, is a college grad. Please give it up. It takes a lot of patience to become a college grad, so congratulations. A history major in the South. Lord. You'll be all right. You got it. Just keep writing. We want to hear more. We absolutely want to hear more. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Y'all are that happy? I love it here. Some poetry spaces are a bit melancholy, and that's okay if you bring that energy as well. But it's nice when people have energy that they can share and uplift one another with. I'd like to share a poem by Nikki Giovanni. It's called Kidnap Poem. Yeah, shout out to Nikki Giovanni. Ever been kidnapped by a poet? If I were a poet, I'd kidnap you, put you in my phrases and meter you to Jones Beach or maybe Coney Island. Yeah. Or maybe just to my house. Lyric you in lilacs, dash you in the rain, blend into the beach to compliment my sea. Play the lyre for you, ode you with my love song. Anything to win you. Wrap you in the red, black, green, show you off to mama. Yeah, if I were a poet, I'd kidnap you. Nikki Giovanni. Is it the lovely Holly Ajala? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Are you ready? Come on up. Please give it up.
Hi, everyone. Have a bit of a dilemma. I'm not sure what to read. So, would you like new shit, old shit, or sad shit? New shit? Okay. This one is half done, so it's real new. No one gives you a roadmap. They give you a diagnosis, some mood stabilizers, and an invoice. Not that they could, because no one teaches you how to lose your mind. They can give you behaviors, symptoms, and signs, but my madness is mine. For some, madness gathers like a heavy fog or a pregnant storm. For others, it thunders. For me, madness is like a lover, haunted by fate and bound to one another, a poisonous partner in this demented dance. Low dips and swirling highs, my madness is the best of me, is the worst of me. They don't give you a how-to guide. They give you a disorder, a probable cause for a guilty brain, and it's not their fault because no one teaches you how to be insane. When life comes pouring from your bones, no one teaches you how to die alone, in spurts and starts and sometimes all at once, because no one gives you a roadmap. They give you a tombstone. Thank you. Yeah, I think I still have some work to do, but thank y'all for indulging me. This one is much happier, and it's my favorite piece, so I'm excited to share it with you. It's a bit of a prayer, and it's always dedicated to the incredible spirits that I get to share spaces like this with. It's called Cosmic Love. All human experiences are cosmic events, quantum miracles, atomic revelations. Each electric snap of a heartbeat sends shivers through the universe to places dark and glimmering. It is cliche, but you really are stardust. A mystical array of collisions and combustions. You are bang after bang after bang. You are the universe looking at herself, pondering her expanse through your laughs and sorrows, tears and blood. I need not look to God for your sacredness. The mere odds you defy announce your eminence. 1 in 400 trillion. And you won the bet to be born. In this pool of color and sound, you are particular. You are peculiar. You are one. And us, an unfathomable feat. You and me in this swirling sea of improbability, dancing along this frequency in the sheer expanse of all that was and is and yet to be. Don't you see? This is mathematical divinity. It is you. It is us. It is we. Thank you so much.
Oh, Holly. So lovely. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sharing what makes your voice sacred. Holly, it says here you're a poet, a spoken word artist. I hope you come back and visit us again. Okay, perfect. It's not a promise, but everybody heard you say it, so. Did you know that Sacred Voices has partnered with Canva? Yes. That Canva. Yes, Charlie, that Canva. We made 120 poetry templates to celebrate National Poetry Month. Check out the link in our bio on social media to check out what we created. And again, these are things you can find in that lovely QR code. Yes, thank you for the snap. Thank you for the snap. Let's see. It's like playing roulette, you know. Is Alicia J. Davis ready? Yeah? Please welcome Alicia J. Davis.
I'll stand it first. Thank you, Sarah. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Alicia. It's really nice to be back here again. This is only my second time here. I have my papers in case I need a cheat sheet, but I want to perform a poem of mine. It's actually one of my longer pieces, but I like it a lot, and I was really hoping to perform it here. I thought I had another week to prepare, but I figured that out. It was today. So here we go. This poem is called Against Reckless. I find any metaphor for me today reckless, egotistical. A simple liar will never do. I have a claim. I became what I was never considered to be before, a woman. Into my own, I faced dark woods, and I didn't threaten to walk into them. I just went. And if you followed to see what happened, where there were once prominently broad shoulders, legs like oaks, a red-faced hunk swollen and sunken to the marrow, there is now the ebullient structure of a lady. The softest part of me rises to harmonize with the new frame of my determination. I adore it. Me, the woman I am, my stunning wife, my community, the people that anticipate my every word, who blush to know who I have become and fashioned myself to be. Beauty has rendered its colors in soft pastels, laying delicate against an anemone, luminous and subtle, skin that's no longer bristled everywhere or stubborn, long arms thinned, a decrease in density that has dropped under vivacious curves that raise the temperature. I have a genuine smile above it all to behold. Ladies and gentlefolk, I don't understand what has happened any more than anyone can. I am a mystery of clinical success, irreducible grit, sweetheart rebelliousness, a gentle product of immense pressure. If my old self died, which is more myth than true, then I pushed up a simple white rose arrayed with a diadem of morning dew. The rainbows in my vision are not flags, they are reflections. I can't give you a metaphor like Frost or Oliver because I became mine. I can't paint you a portrait like Georgia O'Keeffe, although I am trying. I am not the sky, a flower, a bird, or the feminine divine. I have become unrecognizable in my vibrant joy. Listen, it's like this. If you over-sexualize my portrait, it's in your eye that you hold us all hostage. I use a hormone and needle to survive what feels unsurvivable. I have yet to see a knife, but I am permanently reframed and redefined. I'm happy with everything that's new. Suddenly, I'm terrified at the risk that all I did was wrong for you. Fear has swiftly approached me for a conviction. I can't find my mirror or a good shade of lipstick. Maybe I lacked a proper metaphor at the necessary moment, but would you have taken it, even if offered to you as a gift? I begged for more time, a little cover, a shelter from your storm, from this colossal mandate, but that would be reckless, to fail to offer the judges of my needs a good comparison. Sorry. But that would be reckless, to fail to offer the judges of my needs a good comparison. A settled matter of case law, maybe. Something objectively agreed upon. A verse of scripture. A study in something more ancient than medical phenomenon. Ooh, a Presidential Medal of Freedom for a future trans author. Something superior to a brushstroke. More burdensome than the weight of joy. Brighter than the newly revealed light emanating from a trans person's face. What can't be undone by another century of hate? I have been a witness to what can change in an instant, if one is daring, if one just waits. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna do just one more, but I think it would be a little more appropriate to sit for it. Okay. I wanted, this is actually a new poem, and like, Thank you. It is new shit. But I was kind of inspired to do it today because of the weather outside. And this is called Another Advocate. I have sat down in softness in my desk chair, chilled by the wispy gloom. A lace of raindrops patters gently over the beaming green profusion of leaves each tree now brightly bears. A sudden gray struck a bruise of purple, gathered on the wind and leaked over the whole startling picture, making the sky an inevitable ceiling. Thunder comes so close to us, doesn't it? Intimate and clear-throated, letting us know that its voice can touch everything, trembling even the pale wood of this desk. There's nothing I or anyone can say to interrupt the foreboding timpani roll billowing to an unpredictable throng of impact. An echo from walls lighter than tissue paper exploding, in the rush of heat that air has after it cradles fire and light in its hand. We manufacture and send bombs that are dropped on hospitals and children. We ignore it, even when the sound and light are recorded by the victims and sent back for us to listen to at our leisure. How else can I explain the rescue that just came in with the storm? Thunder saves us with a laugh from the pit that we made like an old friend. Calmly, inevitable elbow makes a nudge, easily exposing what we think the light can't touch. The moment we hunkered over our phone and watched the horrors in secret, then moved on. I've been waiting so many dry days of winter, craving that monstrous attention. Army of sound from the storehouses of hail, reserved for the hour of trouble. I've needed everything, all of this, humbled, quieted, reeling and looking for a breath that will feel like a first. So my pen could lift and detect the only shift that matters. The weight of the water suspended in the air like a spirit, demonstrating over us again how to move a mountain on a breath. Thanks.
Lovely.
I'm all done.
It's like waiting for the okay. Alicia, thank you for being here again. I believe it was last month that you came out, yeah? Yeah. And so when I say things like we're family here and you're always welcome back, like you're always welcome back, okay? Now, we were back and forth in the back. Please, real quick, give it up for our people in the back because there is a whole team that makes this happen. So, knowing that this is a safe space, and it's okay if you say you don't want to be a part of it, is everyone here okay if we make a quick promo video? If you're not, please raise your hand, and I promise it's okay. We're good? Okay, this is where we get creative. And trust, your name is still on the list. You will not be skipped, okay? Real quick, what we're going to do. We got to do this quick, all right? Because we have our featured artist. Everybody, I want you to act like you're asleep. And I'm going to do a quick camera pan, and then I'm going to say, welcome to Sacred Voices Live, and you're just going to light up, okay? It might look corny, but the best clips on social media are, like, pretty corny. We agree, right? That's how TikTok became a thing. So, on 3, you will pretend to be asleep, and then when I say, welcome to Sacred Voices Live, I love this. Oh, you look so precious. Oh, my gosh. The 2 hands, oh, you sleep well every night, don't you? Oh, my goodness. All right, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Sacred Voices Live. Woo. Woo. Perfect. Thanks, guys. That went well. Not too bad. We might start doing that every time, Charlie. Let's see, Jaden. Are you ready to go? All right, give it up for Jaden, y'all.
Thank you. Hello. My name is Jaden. As you can see, I just got off of work before I came here. But you kind of, making moves. That's what do you do? I don't normally go to open mics and stuff, which is really ironic because I actually co-host one, and I'll tell you about that after I'm done. But I have a couple pieces. These are just random notes on my phone. What if the clouds had eyes? What if the sky had eyes, Like, what would they see? Is the rain just tears? If they get mad, do they give off heat? If air is another fluid and we just bottom feed, the clouds swim with grace, not a care, absent of greed. At least that's what it looks like to me. The storms are the arguments. Hurricanes could be tantrums. Tornadoes may be just frustrations. The clouds could be beings. They have just as much emotion. We should acknowledge their existence. They could be the key to our own. And then I was writing this one. It's actually not really finished, but it was while I was sitting out front waiting to come inside, and then it started raining. So, so that's why it's not finished. When you're when you're at a loss of words, what do you say? When you feel choked up, how do you speak up? These are not ifs, because I know they will happen. There it goes again. I can't rely on what keeps me in motion to actually do anything. That's my mind, and then that's where I stopped. Now let me get back to what I was saying earlier. So yeah, I do actually co-host another open mic every third Friday of the month called City Records Open Mic over off of City Records in Park Avenue. Really fun. I just graduated from media school and got some media training. So I try to film stuff and then put stuff out on YouTube as well. So that's going quite well. Other than that, I also am a musician. I play the bass. So I'm usually at Spangling every Sunday doing their R&B Sunday, and have a couple other shows coming up if you want to talk to me about those. Thank you.
Sweet. Jaden, thank you so much for sharing. Fun fact, I actually just met Jaden last month at Juneteenth. Whoop, whoop, Juneteenth. Juneteenth 365. And I got to see Jaden perform with Chantal Collier, playing bass, and absolute talent. Very graceful guy that, like, you're not sure what you're going to get, and then you just see him, like, shredding out up there, and I was like, okay, love that. Jaden, thanks for sharing what makes your voice sacred. Thank you for being here, and we hope you come back. Each of you, come back. That's a little scary, huh? All right, come back. That's better. I don't like the whisper. A little daunting. Elise, little sis Flores. Is my little sis ready? You're kind of ready? Do you wanna go second, or you wanna go last? Would that be easier? Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Charlie, I'm going to call you up, and I got you. Yeah. Perfect. Give it up for Charlie El Colibri MC. You got it?
Bro, I've been up since like 4:30 in the morning. Like, I ate me a whole rack of ribs before coming here, sliders, and a sushi bowl. So I'm like, woof. No, because I killed everything. Woof. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Good. Oh, come on. A little bit more energy. How's everyone doing? Okay, hell yeah. I heard someone ask how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty fine. You know. Besides food coma and living in post-apocalyptic world, but hey, we keep on living, right? Alrighty. Let's see. So I usually have new stuff, but my life is so crazy right now. I'm just pulling old classics that I've written probably 10 years ago, circa, yeah, exactly 10 years ago. Go figure. Oh, wow. Wow, time flies. Anyway, yeah, old shit, new shit, classical shit. Yeah. So let's go. Okay. I gotta do this one. Growing up, I was told to stand and raise my hand across my heart, pledge allegiance to a red, white, and blue star-spangled flag, porque I was always taught to always be eternally grateful for this nation, be eternally grateful for those who died for its creation, be eternally grateful that we live in a country with a proud, blind vindication, held high as we shine with a brilliantly bright, belligerent determination. Over the years, my curiosity got the better of me as I started to notice the stars and the stripes, these pocket-marked bullet holes, as I looked and I saw the hidden untold truths, concentration camps and jail cells filled with black and brown youths, laid out unceremoniously on cold cement floors, caked in dried up salty tears, blood drained from their bodies to try to repaint the red stripes without filling in the same bullet wounds, red traces of capitalismo's racist faces that leer and see us as just numbers for their investments, chipping away at this illusion where this land is your land, this land is my land, from the New York Island to the Rocky Mountains, yeah, from La Sierra Madre to the Gulf Stream waters. I can see this land is not meant for you and me. If the me in question doesn't have the same 9-digit serial code, if the me in question no habla el inglés perfectamente, if the me in question doesn't fit into the binary, if the me in question doesn't praise your tainted holy trinity, greed and a religious zeal to assimilate everything that you call ethnic, if the me in question isn't willing to be white. Y'all can react. Y'all could hype it up. I really don't mind. Yeah. As y'all can tell, I got a lot on my mind. Ooh, this one. I'm actually surprised I've never performed this one ever. So, actually, yeah, new shit. I'll give a little context real quick. So, back in 2020, that's a spam caller. Back in 2020, I wasn't joking. It was a spam caller that was trying to call me. But yeah, circa 5 years ago, I challenged myself to write something new every single day for the entire year. Talk about a year to pick, because, well, we had a lot of things happening in 2020. Wow. And it's like history's repeating itself. But anyway, so this one's titled 194 because it's poem 194 from 2020. All right. 194 FDT. If you know what that means, you already know what I'm about to say. Brown fueled, unbroken rage that I keep in check. Never knowing who might be in the crowd, waiting for me to slip up and get wrecked. But sorry to disappoint, my unbridled energy can't be so easily tagged and bagged. Like if I'm the prey for your hunting season, you seem to forget that it's you who is the deer in headlights when I start spitting out facts with more tact and rhyme that overshadows your racist KKK dollar store flair. You worship a fake reality TV show idol, one with such wispy maize hair that with one breath I blow, I can easily reveal the nasty shit show underneath. You seem so proud to call USDA certified fresh meat. Melted candle wax complexion, Tupperware stained facial expressions is all I see. And that's who you would adamantly even die for, let alone cry for, an escaped Oompa Loompa from one of my many chocolate factories. My apologies that the dimwit never made any friends while he was one of my employees. He was too busy being a sexual predator to all them kids who visited. I had him on house arrest, but I guess the Willy idiot knew how to lie and tell fake news stories to get out before we could put him down like Old Yeller. But no matter the big head honcho, the grand czar of the stars, what have you, I could keep on going, setting eternal fire to your unholy obsession with a guy that can't tell wrong from white, vice versa. but I hear his hearse is here. Call him outside because his time is up. Another failed enterprise where he tried to commodify a whole nation, where he should have taken a page from Nero. It's a Sisyphean task to try to stop an ocean of brilliantly oil-painted waves from invading your ill-gotten stolen lands. I haven't heard snaps in the back. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do a third one. Why not? Yeah. This one's a little bit more experimental, I guess. Question mark. All right. This is a story of a purple dinosaur named Mr. Spinch. He was a charming, lovable goofball who would always laugh the loudest, snap his fingers the loudest, use his deep, booming voice to be the loudest in any room. It didn't matter if he was the only non-humie in the room, should I mention, bending backwards and turning the tables on white folks with their decorum and fancy rules. Life was good for anyone who was a part of his raza, transcending language and image dysmorphia. Everybody was cool, living in armonia, until the words were shuffled behind closed lips, draining venom down ear canals. It soon became apparent that his own canal was deemed canceled by a few behind-the-scenes artists who didn't bother to even see how much of a struggle it is to show the world his peoples aren't the threats. Blind white eyes choose to never look at, only caring to keep a leash on his purple neck. 'Cause he was too messy, even though he got the job done through bleeding, gritted teeth and bruised feet. Because he was too involved. He was too a part of the community, even though no one had to shed an extra tear or stress or even extra stress. Yeah, I guess I wrote it twice. When it came to getting that necessary bread day in and day out. Because he was otro mal hombre for a crowd so open-minded. He soon found out they really weren't. How strange and peculiar that they were more focused on what he had as his exterior paint color than what he had between his heart and his brain. A voice of a storyteller, a voice of a survivor, a voice of molten consonants and vowels ripped from the white man's lexicon that his words are actually seasoned, a voice that carries itself with kaleidoscopic rainbow wings. Such a small thing, I know. It's a shame, really, que la voz de él no lo cuentan. And I'm done.
Give me a second, guys. Charlie. Man, excuse my language. Whether it's old shit or new shit, Charlie has always been family, and Charlie always brings what he does best. I have to plug a little bit. I actually bought his book earlier this year in January when he was a featured performer. Yes, we love that. And so please, Charlie is somebody you definitely want to get to know. Tell him I sent you. There you go. Elise, are you filling up for it? Perfect. Please give it up for Elise, little sis, Flores. There. And I just want to shout out real quick that next week, which would put us at the 18th, I believe. Go ahead, love. On the 18th of July, we will be down at Lighthouse Writers Workshop. That is off of York Street. And that will be like a music/poetry style workshop. So please feel free to check us out over there as well. And with that being said, please give it up one more time for Elise Flores.
Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Okay. Yeah. We're good. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hey. So I am kind of doing a stream of consciousness thing. It's been kind of a hard time-ish. I was like a little bit tearful before this, but we're just gonna rock with it. So yes. So usually I'm more happy and like bubbly, but it's okay. We're here and it's okay. Okay. So yeah. So don't pathologize me. Anger, frustration, gratitude, joy, okayness, hypervigilance, muted group, exclusion. Listen to me. Why am I here? Do you hear me? I went from the theta kid and speech team champ to being ignored, and I feel like shouting. Wait, what is going on? Injury, anger. I got my Achilles ruptured. So forced stillness, missing out on summer activities, surgery. They stitched me back from a rupture, and I feel like my voice wants to rupture. I try and use my skills. How about them skills? Not digging them, the slow pace, and I have come so far. Things are improving. I can and I will get through this. And I'm gonna kick this boot soon because I have a real boot. Yes. So I have so much to look forward to, and to help me remember my voice matters. And thank you for your time. I also wanted to say, I'm mixed, and part of it is Satmodu, which is indigenous to Guam. And so to introduce myself, I would say Inanusi Elise. And then also another thing we say is Sayana Maasi, which means thanks be to the ancestors. So thank you for having us. And I'm excited for Mikiche. Woo! Okay. Thank you. And then can you get my... Is that my... Okay. Oh no, I think should I say anything else?
Elise, thank you for sharing what makes your voice sacred. And I know you guys see the level of effort that's being put in right now. Please, 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 please give the encouragement. Sure. Also, a fun fact about Elise over here. Don't be distracted by the crutches. She is a champion badminton player. I'm not making that up. It's on the paper, so it's real. Yeah. Love that. Love that. We have one more performer this evening before we get into our featured guest. And she goes by the name of Miss Jalen Rose. You ready, Jalen? Come on up, girl.
Thanks. Hi, y'all. Peace, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? Good? Ooh, there you go. I figured it out. Okay. Peace, everyone. My name is Jalen Rose. My purpose is to speak. It's to speak in love, peace, honesty, vulnerability, truth. It's to challenge myself to live that way, and it's also to challenge you because you deserve it, and I also do too. So thank you for the space. The first time I was here, I wore these boots. So I kind of had to lower them because they go to my knees. I'm like, okay, they're a whole new pair of boots. You know, you can't tell. Nobody knows what I was wearing but me. So that's just oh my goodness, the close up to the boots is wild. That's hilarious. Okay. Well, look, you guys, like I said, my purpose is to speak love, peace, honesty, vulnerability, and all those good things. And I'm just going to get into it. My purpose is to speak. It's to speak in truth, in love, in peace, in vulnerability. It's to challenge myself to live that way, and it's also to challenge you because you deserve it, and I do too, but also so does the person next to you. I'm not here to be viral. I'm not here to blow up. I'm not here to be popular. I don't care to be popular. I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for the fame. I'm in it because I want the world, starting here, to change. I want us to choose to live in love. I want us to love the person next to us. I want us to love ourselves more than anything in this world. I want us to know that we love and we deserve to love and we deserve to live and we deserve to be free. We deserve to be present and to choose to set our mind at ease. You deserve it. You have to choose to be free. The only way to be free is to live as yourself. Your purpose in this world is only yours. Nobody can do what you did today. Nobody can do what you're going to do tomorrow. Nobody can do what you did yesterday or the day before or the day before. Nobody in this world is like you. You have to be yourself. You have to challenge the people next to you to be themselves. We all have a purpose. Thank God I know my purpose now. I didn't know it at a point, but I do now. So I challenge you to chase and find your purpose. Live in love, live in peace. Love yourself more than anything because you deserve the world. You deserve the world. You deserve the world, the moon, the stars, and everything in between. You deserve the world. So like I said, I'm not here for the fame, to be popular. It's not a game to me. This is my life. This is your life. I want to be the reason you choose to live tomorrow. I want to be the reason they chose to live tomorrow because they chose to be themselves and know that they were accepted. You are accepted. You are loved. I love you more than anything. Thanks to the man above, he loves you too. I love you. You have the space. The space is yours. Take up as much space as you feel like you need to. The space was already yours to take. Nobody has to make room for you. Nobody has to accept you because I do. Nobody has to accept you because you do. You have to live in love. Choose to be yourself because nobody else can be you. Thank you. That was fun. Yeah, that was so much fun. Okay, the last thing I want to say is it's okay to stop and, embrace the thorns that you have, but always remember to stop and smell the roses because the roses and the thorns exist at the same time, and you can't have a rose without thorns. You can't have thorns without a rose. So ultimately, it's still beautiful, even in the pain, even in the heartache, even in the heartbreak. It's beautiful. So stop and appreciate the small things, the little things, the small wins, because one day they'll add up and your rose will be recognized, Yeah. That was fun. Okay, thank you. Okay, last thing. So next month, well, first of all, shout out to our feature, Mickey J. Excited to hear her perform. She is great. So thank you guys all for sticking around and coming to support the girl. Next month, I'm the feature. I don't know. Can I say that yet? Yeah, can I say that? Okay. Yeah, next month, I'm the feature. So, support my girl this week. Well, you already are, but also come back next month. My birthday's Wednesday, August 6th. So, thank you. So, August 8th is when I'll be performing. So, it's kind of like a birthday type vibe. So, yeah. Oh, August 6th at Meadowlark. If you guys are free, 21 and up, come vibe, live music. Live vibes, open mic also. But August 8th, I'll be here. So thank you guys for being here. And I think up next is our feature. So let's get into it. Thank you guys.
The lovely Miss Jalen Rose. And yes, she did not spill the beans. It is true. Miss Jalen Rose will be here featuring next month, and we're super excited for that. Just before we get into our featured artist, our featured performer, rather, I just want to let you guys know that for our poetry workshops, we target schools with a majority of students in the free or reduced lunch program. Now, we never turn away a school for lack of funds. We want every student to get a good arts education, which is only possible with your support. Yes, you guessed it. I'm giving you a spiel. We served just over 1,000 people in our workshops and open mics last year. Thank you. Sacred Voices does a lot of great work. Now, if every one of them became a monthly donor at $7 a month, our organization would be fully funded with no need for grants. Donating $5 a month to Sacred Voices costs less than one coffee per month and ensures that our organization is community funded and will be around for years to come. Now, that funny squiggly thing, bop, bop. It is a square with funny little symbols in between, and if you take your smartphone and open the camera and you scan that, you'll be led to a wondrous road. You might even find that white rabbit that Alice told you about. Now, our featured performer is Mickey J. I know you hear them, girl. So One Dope Girl, or Mickey J, is an army brat, widely known for her passion and love of entertaining through tarot, astrology, and of course, poetry. Her pieces highlight and encourage themes of enlightenment, laughter, healing, and ultimately empowerment for all of the collective. Make noise one more time for Mickey J.
Got it. Yeah, for the little people. All right. Yes. We good? Oh, yes. Yeah, that's beautiful. Woo, look at y'all. Y'all look all nice and sparkly. I'm always going to mention moisturized, aside from the rain. which I want to shout out y'all for still coming through for me anyway. I know that sometimes rain is like, I don't know. But you know what? Y'all the real MVPs. Thank y'all so much. Man. Oh, man, I want to shout out a few special people that made it in. Hannah, thank you for being here. We were in college together. Elise, that's funny. Both of the Elises are sitting together. I'm weak. We got Elise Torres, or Alice, right? You want to say Alice. There we go, yeah. Elise Flores, yes. We got Antronique and Holly. My family is here. My uncle and my cousin Major. Please stand up. My favorite uncle. My favorite cousin. Thank y'all for pulling through, man. Hey, Kaylee, you here? Hey, what's good? All right, Jalen pulled up. Oh, my gosh, your hair looks amazing. Yes, and happy early birthday. My birthday has been a birthday for about 2 weeks now. Nah, for real. I'm still getting wishes. I'm like, hey, you know what? All right, respect. I love y'all. Nah, it was the 26th. It's been amazing. Yes, born under the moon touch sign of Cancer. Oh, yeah, Tina, let me shout out you too and your daughter. Thank y'all for coming through. Tina has been a longtime friend of mine, and I'm just glad that you slid on through and dressed up and everything. Again, thank y'all all for coming. Ashlyn pulled up too. Everybody that got on this mic. I just want to make sure that I capture everybody. So thank y'all so much, man. Where was I at? Yes. So, born under that moonlit sign of Cancer, which is about family, origin, identity, belonging, which is the premise of some of my poems tonight. So, you probably are wondering, why do I have this in the first place? Well, I couldn't find a clipboard. Second, I have a revolving poem that I would like y'all to participate in while we are on this delicious evening here. It is about Diddy or anything politically charged that you would like to get off your chest. And I'll read it at the end, no matter what you wrote. Okay. Remember, we're on a telecast, so we could try to keep it clean. But also, don't erase your voice. It's fine. We'll be all right. The children can handle it. I mean, look what's going on in the media now. There's nothing more we can shield them from that they haven't already saw. So we might as well be honest. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that around. We have the little pen, the eraser, just in case you make a few boo-boos. And following me on my little Q, what is it? The QR code. There we go. I said Q card. Anywho, yes, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. Where are we gonna start from? Right, left, right to left. All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead and get into the first poem. Yes, everything that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys is a lot of new shit. Hey, God, I finally got some new shit for y'all. Before I get into some new shit, though, I do want to share one of the very first poems that I had written when I was 12 years old. This is when poetry really started taking shape. It was cultivated in an environment, thank you, where I just felt like I couldn't always voice on stuff that I seen or heard or had opinions about, or just stuff that I could really engage in critical thinking about. And it's not that I'm blaming my family or anything. I just wish there were a lot more spaces where we weren't just making fun of each other. More on that poem later. I'm glad only my favorite family showed up, so victory. Here we go. This was during 2001 when Aaliyah had died, and it really shook me that someone that, looked like me and somebody that I aspired to's life was cut so short. So as I was listening to her music, this came along. So this is called Dear Aaliyah. You were more than a woman to me, who said at your best you are loved. And you said going back and forth was cool, although I wasn't ready to set you free. You were one in a million who stood apart from the rest, who taught me to always get back up and try again. Shout we need a resolution when things went wrong, and inspired me not to lie but always confess. You were my answer to Are You That Somebody? To trust only the one I gave my heart to. You said rock the boat with only that special one, or wait until I was actually ready. You told me age ain't nothing but a number, who got me writing a 4-page letter in this poem. Let me know I'm beautiful in every way, to always try to help in one another. I miss you. That's 12-year-old self. Thank you. Yeah, I was really sad about that, but I was glad I was able to put that together, and that's where my poetry began. All right. So, yes, feel free to just, write down anything. It doesn't have to relate to Diddy. I just like bagging on him. That's where my political poems are, the people in entertainment. And you know what? They signed their lives away, so I feel like I'm fine. For real. All right, what is my next one? Ooh, yes. So, come on, don't you hide. It is inevitable. There we go. So if I look like I'm kind of halfway dressed between a loan servicer that I'm about to refuse credit to, it's because I am. A lot of us have people in our lives that we've had to turn down applications for a lot of good reasons. So without further ado, I call this one the love audit. After reviewing your application, we need to address a few discrepancies. You want my love on loan with my sanity as the collateral? If my care becomes a currency you try to bankrupt, the price just went up. You mistook my softness for subsidy, my listening ear for a loan you never planned to repay. You thought presence meant permission, that me showing up meant you could check out and cash out. But I don't do overdraft blessings anymore. I do not co-sign on your coping mechanisms or financial healing with my sanity. You tried to overdraft my peace while cashing in on my compassion, but baby, I'm about to keep it all the way, player. I'm not the bank of second chances. I'm that vault you can't crack because you don't know love requires investment, not extraction. Love don't live here on layaway. This is not a payment plan for your potential. This is not a punch clock for your growing pains. I clocked out the moment you treated my nurture like a refund policy you could return to. Look, I had to snap on that one. I'm sorry. I know you're not supposed to hype yourself up. You know what? I like how you think. Respect. Thank you. Whew. Yes. You don't get to swipe vibes and call it effort. You don't get to ghost growth and pretend it earned interest on our compatibility. And calling it chemistry. You can't rent space in my heart when you can't even afford a conversation. I repossessed every version of me that believed I had to earn your reciprocity. So, after unanimous review, this application for emotional intimacy is not approved. Due to the nature of your previous history consisting of too many derogatory reports from past lovers. We looked them up. History of chronic ghosting and gaslighting. Unpaid emotional labor still outstanding. Check this. Pre-existing parental responsibilities past due and in default. With multiple hearts and collections. Previous bankruptcy of accountability. Yeah. That word, man, we're going to get to that one too. Repossession of peace by multiple exes. Your debt to income ratio of collateral is at 0. You can't even provide consistent communication or effort. You're delinquent in self-awareness. And you're flagged for love bombing with abrupt withdrawals. I don't think you should reapply. Please contact your inner child for further assistance. That was a hell of an application, man. It just I don't think I could do this. Even though I'm built for a lot of patience, but yeah, for real, very much. Not I can forward. Nothing. Let's see, where's the next one we got? All right, all right, this is a good one. This one was another one of my poems that came after Dear Aaliyah. This took about 10 years to write. There was a very special man that had came into my life during the time where I was little and spent time with me. He taught me that 4 quarters equaled $1. He used to have spelling bees with me. I'll never forget, my first word was encyclopedia. And anytime that me and my sister would jack up the word, he'd go, boop, each time. And we never got it right. We kept missing the Y. And, oh, man, he's always going to be, like, my father to me. Even though I found my biological father years later, like, this man was very significant to me. We share both the same variant of the name Michael, and he just meant so much to me. So this one is called Tribute to You. And I had came up with this one because I didn't have a talent for the Miss America pageant. Yeah, I'm like, everybody singing and dancing and doing magic tricks. I'm like, I can't go up there in a little paper cup. I got to do something. I did something fast and I made the top 10. So I hope you loved it as much as they did. My first love broke my heart into pieces. Broke my identity to force me to look at my own distorted reflection through those pieces, but I still searched for you, love. Your images are dancing my retinas and projecting to my vision every time I think of you. I gave you my all because I thought that's what you wanted, but it wasn't enough, wasn't it? I sit by the phone, waiting to see if you call when promised. Your love, your presence I desperately missed, and you called just when I'd given up on you. It's your fault. It's your fault that I'm living in a double reality and the security of my own insecurity. I thought wisdom came as I got older, but yet I still have your name on my shoulder. And you caused the pain, a pain so real my veins turned to salt water, choked my arteries, and sent my heart into drowning asphyxiation. Did you ever love me at all? The first man I ever loved tried to hurt me. Well, he did hurt me. Did he? Nah. He spent his life trying to love me, but instead lived in anonymity, bringing forth a catalyst to my own self-identity, trying to date him through men who had his worst qualities. He takes the form of a man I took now to forgive. No longer will I chase a ghost. Now that I'm older, your name on my shoulder, your presence in my signature, your grave past those railroad tracks in Wheat Ridge. No need to search for you. I knew where you were. You were not a bad man at all, and it hurt that I couldn't have you on my arm in my debutante ball, but I know you would have been there. And I still love you because you gave me what you did have. Tribute to you, Dad. I miss you. How we feeling? Am I warming y'all up? Yes, yeah. Nah, man, I usually come charged with that energy. That's what Cancer season is all about. I know that sign is known for a lot of sentimentals, but it's not all that. It's expressive. It's everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the crabby. Like, this is what this art is all about. Like, you want to be able to express yourself in a way that doesn't hide your truth, dilute your truth, or put you in a position to where people are going to mock and pick at and tease you. And even if they're doing it anyway, you still not going to give a damn. Like, you know what? Nah, this is muscle right here. Learn, go work out. Let's see. How we doing over there? We doing all right. Cool. Yeah. I smell a revolving poem. Yes. Where we going in? What direction we going in? Ooh, speaking of home. All right. So a lot of the poems that I write about are about, well, everybody writes from experience, but for me specifically, I want to focus on like that family, that home feeling, that belonging. And I wrote this while I was in LA during a workshop where we were experimenting with the elements, earth, wind, fire, and water. This one was specifically fire because it was written during Aries season. So, yeah, that season, I got to stop with spring fling, man. I got to stop dating. Have you ever heard of cuffing season during the winter? Yes, there's a spring fling season. There's one like, beware, people. There's the one at the beginning of spring where, we come out during winter time. We're like, ooh, let's go date. And then there's the one we go back in the house like 2 times of the year. Just beware. But this one was cool, though. This is kind of a dedication to the friend that I did meet even during that time. So here we are. Home. A place I once lived. The heat from the super strangers whose love boiled more deep and nourishing than the family of origin. Nah, relatives that claimed they were supporting but were more so abandoning. Warmth. The temperature and measure by which we gauge trust. The comfort I feel from lovers who come in to support, even though if just for a short stay at a time. Their flavors of intimacy ironically last and love you long time. Flame. From gas stoves, ovens of friendship, meals that ask of not much in return, but the courtesy of accepting the chance, the moment to enjoy their cooking, because in certain cultures, it is almost rude or impolite, or a disservice even to turn down a good meal. As it serves for some a token of their utmost care, and perhaps all and only the only love they could give you. Embers of what I once called and came to know as belonging. He could cook. That's why. He was a damn good cook. Damn. I might have to go work that one out. I'm sorry. Look, Jalen, no. Not for real. Whew. Let's see. We went through love. We went through sadness. We went through meals. Let's see. Where we at now? Ooh. All right. Since we're in the house here, here's one about something I think I had written a while back where it was actually a funny situation. I live here downtown, and there was a point where, like, the sewage was just getting, like, it was weird. Like, it was making the restaurant stink and everything. And so I poured a Fabuloso down the little drain, and it disappeared. Hey, Fabuloso is the real MVP, all right? Get some, for sure. There's a reason why it exists. It's strong, but it did the job. And a poem came to mind because I think I happened to be in one of my low moments at the time, and because it was like a lemony smell, I started feeling better, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I know that, the smell is coming from downtown, but then I started noticing, I'm like, did I clean this house up thoroughly enough? And I don't mean like, like typical cleaning or like, like daily vacuum, I mean like spiritual cleaning. I'm like, why is it that when everybody comes over, they're fine? They're like, oh man, you got a dope apartment, but then me, I'm in there sad and luxury. So this next one is called housekeeping. Did y'all run out of room? I knew y'all was going to do that. That's why you could turn it over, but I do have a second page. Something told me that was going to happen. So yeah, let me know if y'all run out of room on the second page. I got your back. Actually, that's good news. I just want to let y'all know. It's good news that we're running out. Fill the page. How many times do we sweep our problems under the rug? Mop the floor with the unfabuloso of our biggest worries and woes, hoping its residue won't show or seep through. Hidden clutter that reminds us of life's overwhelmings. Lighting candles and incense to rid of the scent of resentment. From unsettled arguments to hide the disappointment that we once again didn't win. Folding the laundry of our most shameful secrets, yet as much as we try to make our space pristine and clean, the Windex of our soul still knows the house is dirty. It gleans from inner conversations of depression that hides in curtains and settles, and dust and stains of pain remains in vacuums and wash rags, harboring guilt. Whispers of plants and flowers, lullabies wilt from emotions spilt into the air filters, recirculating flashbacks of regret, indicating your reason for not trying to be at home or stuck in bed, hours on end, depleted instead. But feeling restored. No wonder rest won't manifest here. I still sense the imprints of fingerprints smeared on glass long after they've been wiped away. Guests see a spotless, immaculate space, and still I feel filth that remains in the crevices I saged for protection, and echoes of corners and ceilings where I thought my thoughts were cleared. It's not just a mess. It's distress the HVAC hums to expose its layers in the drywall. What good is Pine Sol if I didn't clear the spiritual grief? What good is bleach if I never breathe relief? Because even polished floors can't reflect peace if the energy won't release. Clean doesn't mean clear. That light won't linger if I don't set the tone here. So nowadays, I sweep the floor with prayer. I speak life into its bristles, speak to the stillness like it's listening. I wipe with intention and I mop with music. Y'all know how we love our playlists. We make the bed with intention. I just got accustomed to that. We dust off the doubt. We let the sun interrupt the tension. I open the windows, not just for breeze. For breeze. I just noticed that. Bars! Ew. I'm about to go back to this one. Not just for breeze, but for grief to leave. I tell this floor, you don't have to hold that weight. I tell the walls, you can release what they said. Housekeeping isn't just chores. It's loosening the floorboards, of keeping score. It's choosing to restore the spirit of the space and the soul that lives in it. When we go home tonight. No, yeah, for sure. Like, just really, like, remember what it was like when you first moved into your space. Do you guys remember that? Like, just take a moment. Like, when you first moved in there, you're like, it was probably brighter than usual. Then we put all them objects in there, and now the sun don't shine the same. But nah, it's important for us as creatives, as people in general, that we keep our spaces not necessarily like perfect, but more so comfortable. You know, comfortable for us to live and thrive in. Because as long as our guests are coming in and they're fine, then we deserve to be fine in our space too. Home at this point is probably the only place we gonna get some peace, and the place that we do deserve peace. I don't care about the grave, man. Like, no, I need peace now. All right. Where are we at now? How much time I got, ladies and gentlemen, back there? All right, I'm going to go ahead and take up space. All right. All right. Keep going. All right, cool. We're keeping going. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and preface this one. Now we're going to get into, now that we're in the house, we're going to get it to the family. We ready for family? All right. Yeah, I'm glad everybody feeling a little better about family. I was anticipating, oh, here we go. Nah. And I think that depends upon how we define family. We have our family. We have our tribe. We have the people that love us, the people we were, more, with as far as family lines. And, it brings up different feelings for a lot of people. But I tend to try to keep it very, like, Tyler Perry humorous. I was just watching what was it, that Destination Wedding one, and I'm like, I know people have their different feelings about him, but I could see every single family member inside of that show or that movie. I'm like, yeah, my family reunion is next month, so that's So without further ado, y'all, everybody now here is invited to the cookout. We are going to the family reunion to go. So say it with me, family. Say it with me, family. Ain't shit. Let me go ahead and get into it. We break bread, but never break that silence. Plastic chairs sinking into all the things we never say. Welcome to the cookouts. Roll call. Dad on the grill, quiet, burnt out, couple of beers deep, talking about when I was your age, but he still don't know mine. Mom is ready to explode if someone say her sister name one more time, the one she don't get along with. Brother ain't been the same since 2018. Showed up late and left early. Sister dressed to kill, but only there to slay folks with shade. Cousins, loud, drunk, always got a new man or new girl in the same story. Uncles telling war stories they never lived and fighting battles they might have caused. And grandma and grandpa, the ones that see it all but won't say nothing because that's family business. We be brushing trauma under checker tablecloths and checking in but not checking them. And I ain't forgot that you forgot me until the ribs was done. When they get done. We tell each other's business instead of supporting each other's business. And always got heat from the next one. Who's you messing with now? I heard he burning. But the only thing burning is the charcoal on the grill, not the family bullshit we should have gone ahead and torched a long time ago. We light fires under rotisserie, burgers, and hot dogs, but not under reconciliation. Smoking brisket, but never clearing the air. Dressing up grief like it's going to Sunday service, lacing it in aluminum foil and calling it the potluck. Because we only see each other when somebody dies or a grill gets fired up. They tell us, smile for the picture. While we're still chewing on the bones of all the secrets we learned through that potato salad. Ironically, that no one has even eaten. And you know what? Let's do a menu check. Let's do a menu check. We got ribs and chicken glazed in resentment. Potato salad seasoned with secrets. Secrets somehow everyone still knows. They haven't even touched that salad because that's the salad no one touches because that one auntie made it and we still ain't forgave her. Plastic cups snapping under generational pressure. Red Solo cups sweating with alcohol, masking everybody, pretending that they fine. Music break. We got fake Frank Mays. Featuring, shoot, messing me up. Mays. Featuring Frankie Beverly, made them lies sound smooth. See, they jacked me up. Smash smooth. Before I let go. But they don't even let go of morals. Not the mic at karaoke. Oh, Candy came on. And even the beefed up cousins doing the electric slide, like they didn't just slide the other one for that $40 they never paid back. We passed that trauma like tongs. Here, you take it. Just hungry for attention. And when the paper plates get tossed, so do the fake smiles. Grief goes back in Tupperware into the next funeral. Because remember, we only see each other when someone dies or grills. Family. Family? Let's say it. Family? Oh, we break necks over strangers for strangers with no mercy, with violence, but we never broke the silence on the throat of the beef that was never spoken on. Family. We broke bread, but we never broke cycles. Thank you. Y'all hungry yet? Yeah, whoo-wee. How we doing on that revolving? Over there cooking? We're over there cooking hard. Oh, yeah, woo, it's spicy. I could feel the heat floating from the page. Yes. Oh, yeah, we gonna have fun tonight then. I love letting people be part of my features like this because I believe every voice matters. You don't necessarily have to get on the mic. You don't necessarily have to, be right in public. Just as it is with protests, for example. We protest in so many different ways. We protest through our 5 senses. What we see, hear, taste, even smell, like even figuratively, and touch. I mean, it does not have to be anything grand. It just needs to be something real. Y'all feel me? So with that, let's see. Ooh, okay, I have another prelude for that family thing. And then we are going to move a little bit further. Where we at? Ooh, okay. We got some more to put on the menu. This one is called The Seeds of Eden. We're going to go to the Garden of Eden. I don't think you should eat any apples, but I mean, work with me. Here we go. Some apples do fall far from the tree. They separate from drooping stems and roll down hills and settle on soil better tended to with rain, sunshine, and the right kind of compost. Even seeds know where to root elsewhere to escape the rot that wanted to raise them. Fruit that know the differences in leaves and branches offering organic or synthetic, labor or legacy, shelter or shade. Because fields of trees heavy with lineage of spoiled produce and bioengineered connection hold decomposed matter even a graveyard wouldn't host bodies in. So continue growing. You may not have the fields of the numerous blooms, but it is your orchard and panoramic views. There we go. It is your orchard and panoramic views that will bear the inheritance of the harvest. Yours. So sometimes there are times where, we leave the cookout. We eventually branch off, and that's all right. It is totally okay. It is okay to branch off to fulfill your life mission, to be in a place where you're going to not only bloom where you're planted, but where you thrive where planted. And so that is where I move into the latter half of our show here, where the reason why this show is so significant, it's not that this is the absolute end. I'm sorry. The internet didn't let me put in enough characters. Character limit. Now, this is not my absolute last show forever. This is the show for the remainder of the year before I move to Los Angeles. Denver will always be my home. And as an Army brat and military child, this is a place where I spent a majority of time. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm frightened. I'm curious. I'm frightened. I'm excited. And a part of me is feeling, a little, just a little like, oh, my gosh, this is really it. It's time to go. But as long as my little brother, who works for United Airlines, I can fly back in. D'Anthony, hold me down. So thank you to Sacred Voices for allowing this space for us to just commune, and for everybody that showed up tonight. It really is a wonderful place, and I hope you guys come back. I had made a donation, and they sent me this wonderful, beautiful little card of thank you, and that made a difference for me, that I made a difference. So even if it's just a little like, I got, a few little dollars here and there, don't feel modest because it's so little. That's the thing. Like, the little things matter. So That's my little pitch for them too. Shout out Sacred Voices, Denver Community Media. Thank y'all. All right. So now we move into my dedication to all the places that I grew up with. Remember, this is about home. And I've had a lot of homes. I've had a lot of places that I grew up in since my mother was in the military, and all of them significant, some a little bit before my memories because I was a baby, but the pictures gave me context. So let's see if y'all could guess these Oh, 1 minute? Oh, one more. Thank you. All right. Yep, and we actually are in the just in time. Yep, we can go ahead and bring that poem up. All right, so without further ado, this one is called Till Next Time. Let's see if you could recognize these places I grew up in. I grew up in a lot of places that all hold my heart and memories of all that good 90s. Our first is where Colonel Sanders' chicken reigned supreme. The second is where the 90s bled through baby blue and black starter jackets with that hornet on there, whose color scheme found its way onto bold teal and purple brushstrokes and zigzag styrofoam cups, becoming a cultural symbol of the decade. The third place, we're down in the dirty crawfish boils, the Noya clap, bounce music, and cash money ruling everything around me from the 99 and the 2000s was more religion than rhythm. Then I found myself across the pond with the Spice Girls and double-decker buses and leaving and only learning 2 words, Gesundheit and Scheiße. But one place stands out where I spent the most time, where I learned South Park actually exists. And thanks to them, so still does Casa Bonita. A place talked on like that zodiac sign everyone loves to hate, but yet always ready for their season. Speaking of, where snowstorms got real but didn't cancel school even when the airport was closed. Damn you, DPS. But still has schools that held some of my best, my greatest hits, my fights. The playground where I crushed a defeat, grabbed my bully by the feet, and sent her touching the gravel. And weather that soon changed season within the same hour as soon as she struck the dirt. Running away in shorts, even though I showed up to the fight in a North Face fur jacket. To the bus route that taught me how to kind of make myself disappear. The rough, tough, and dirty, the RTD. I grew up where we didn't play. Once upon a time, we went to work. I want to turn up. I want to party. I want to get buck wild like in my city, my out-of-town friends say. No, go to work. That's your entertainment. This is historically a gold rush state where treasure beckoned like the Rockies, from the Rockies to members of the Great Migration and military, from Jim Crow to the North Star, for the gold rush of a new life. Where my grandmother, pregnant with my mother in the late 60s, was still refused service, yet still found one angel by the downtown light rail to serve her a big bowl of spaghetti with a side of dignity. This is a city where angels exist too. At my high school, hey, Lolo, hey, one of the best in the nation, and not the one from High School Musical. Where the fray filmed during my senior year, we do celebrate with rhythm and reasons, etched in jazz and Spanish surnames, where black folks built what history books bleached. Black Hollywood grew up in 5 Points, with Duke Ellington at the Rossonian, Madam C.J. Walker taking care of business, India Reed, Don Cheadle, and Trev Rich flexed some on their Grammy nominations. Our award winners, Pam Grier, Hattie McDaniel, the first African-American to win an Academy Award. I'm from where the mountains are backdrops. Stephen King and the Stanley Hotel haunt dreams where DIA hides secrets beneath a devil horse and hold conspiracies. Because nothing says welcome to Denver like a demon horse named Lucifer that fell on its own artist coming to greet you. You notice no one has a selfie with this thing. Yeah, see? Where words like Columbine still echo in cafeteria silence and Batman, they both bring up reverence and remembrance. I will miss it here. But this isn't goodbye. I can return at any time. Because Colfax ain't got nothing on Skid Row. That refuses to be gentrified. This is the mile high. High in altitude, high on dreams, high on weed. But always and forever on my mind. Thank you, guys. It seems that we might be running a little short on time, and I wanted to introduce like an outro for Sacred Voices, but I'll introduce that to y'all on Instagram later on, kind of a thank you for you guys for coming. But I definitely want to read this revolving poem, man. Woo! Here we go. I'm not apologizing to Diddy. You gave a distraction to the impending doom, but I know that you bring a new terrible story for women, especially black women. I hope the God you believe doesn't like you. Damn. Living in the pages of survival transactions, karmic imbalances always get righted in the end. Mental health support or lack thereof. Deep sadness and trauma. Dear universe, they're unsurprisingly adding in another concentration camp, alligator, Alcatraz / Auschwitz. Oh my God. That oil. Feel like going to the zoo, hearing how environmentalists in Florida indigenous nations are coalition. Hold on, let me look this. Coalition to fight against this shit, as so many have across centuries all these years. Past the Everglades once with my aunt and seeing even more how humanity is connected to nature. I was hoping this trial would send the world into a frenzy to heal the disturbed child that exists in everyone, yet somehow we slipped right through the fate that we all surely need. But need is a bastardized, and let me see. Shout this out for me. It's a bastardized and what's the monster? What's the monster? This monster. Yeah, he's a monster. Shoot, all kind. He has been struck from light and set ablaze. Need is no longer food, shelter, water. Need is cancerous, dangerous, empty. I want to need. Detailed, knife detailed, shamelessly. And fuck Diddy. It is ghetto here. I don't love it, but hate is growing. What is this? In charge of the outfits and smiles every day, the stress beneath is showing. Fuck Diddy, fuck Trump. Earth is sacred, and they've made it a dump. Let's go. Dang, it's getting juicy. But our sacred voices will be heard with every small rhyme, every big word. But dear Diddy, dude, tell us what you would do if Diddy did to you if what they said, what you did is true. With all disrespect, fuck you. All right, y'all. It looks like that is my time there. Sorry, Day, I'm on time.
I am the voice from back here in the space that you cannot see. Mickey J, you have done such an amazing job this evening. We are wondering, we do need a wrap, but we're wondering if you can go ahead and do the outro. Would you bless us with that? And
I will definitely do that.
And then it's your responsibility to kick everyone out.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, okay. It came with a deal.
Good luck.
I thought we discussed this in the love audit.
Good luck, sis.
Oh, see? Thought we was family. Nah, we still are family. All of it. Y'all the family I always accept. So, yeah, see, that's love. It's okay. I'm up for the task. So let's go ahead and do this outro. And this one is about the sacred voice. So this is going to be a good wrap up. I'm glad we were able to fit everybody's voices in tonight, and we're going to close out beautifully. So before I close tonight, I offer this for every voice still trembling in silence, for the ones who write through it, fight through it, and find their way back to breath through the power of being heard. So, what is a sacred voice? The kind that turns heads, catches eyes, turns hearts into ears to face fears, catch tears that quench the thirst of communal waters. Our community. For some of us, our voice and pen is the only form of protest we have. So shall we begin? The sacred voice is the signature of all who create cures with their words, who see, hear, taste, scent, and feel, and dare to be heard. So protect it like a legacy, because your voice is the signature of your story, waiting to be heard by someone who's still learning how to write theirs. So may every sacred voice in this room echo beyond these walls. So while I'm holding off on the mic for now to transition through this move, I'm not saying bye. I still got more stories to write. So till next time, see y'all on the next page. It's been an incredible night, y'all. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all, we do got to kick you out, but as you raise to your feet, give it up one more time for Mickey J. This is Sacred Voices Live. We are here every second Friday of the month. Please come back. So many beautiful, lovely faces. We'd love to see you back here. My name is Sarah Day. I've been your host. Please get home safe or wherever you go. Get there safely. Have a great night.